saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. A very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down and 8.
Get on!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a second and 8.
Sit on! Sit on! Sit on!
Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice game. 23 yards, the final tally.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with the ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're able sets up a 1st and goal.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
319. Hey, 88.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Hey, 620, 158.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now it's Jackson. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first down carry for Henry. He'll take it inside the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. They go play action now. Jackson, right side and caught by Kohler. No gain on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and 4. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Luke now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Steelers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine.
even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Jumbo check. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. To do the honors. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
All right. 18.
Quick throw to Collins. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Houston.
Oh, ready? 118. What's that?
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brevin Jordan taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the lead.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
18. What's up?
Another one caught by Collins. And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they just run past you at the initial point of contact and they'll go deep.
Here we go.
In motion right, that's Collins. Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Jackson going to keep it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 42-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
118. That's it.
Again, it's Stroud. He's giving it to Collins, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
All right.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. Fights free at the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
On the ground with a tight end. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
180. 180.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
180. 180. Nice hot.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A gain of 4.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
11.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit, because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Flash. Why Tony?
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
All right. 18. That's it.
Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
180. 180.
Henry running right. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
180.
Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud looking to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 66 yards. And the Texans used a big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. 180. Nice shot.
They go play action now. Jackson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll try to pick it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
First down. First and 10.
To throw is Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A big play looming on 3rd down. Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Jackson. He'll try to do it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Another one caught by Collins. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. The 12-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Stroud sets up the play action. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Here's Stroud.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Like Tony. Look to hot. Hey, south. Level.
Now Stroud.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go. 118. What's that? South.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
11. 118. What's that? Hey.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So that'll sports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.